Alright, so we're out fishing some of the same flats that we've fished in these previous days, and fishing has been extremely good, but things are starting to slow down just a little bit due to the high pressure. Fish are still here, so adapted over, fishing some Z-Man, jackhammer, chatterbaits. We're running razor shads on the back of them and just creeping them. And these fish are here, water's a little bit stained. We just keep working on fishing it nice, slow, and methodically through this area. We're picking off a few fish here and there. There he is. Man, he crushed that thing 3 times. I want to kill that thing. Keep one at that, huh? All right, so this spring, we've had a phenomenal bite in these back shallow bays, 4 to 6 foot of water. There's no better product, in my opinion, to target those fish in that strata of water than a chatterbait when the water gets dirty. So we have been doing really well on rattle baits. We're fishing some mud lines. We're doing some clear water fishing. We were also doing jerkbait fishing out over suspended structures, catching a lot of fish that way as well. But the water really muddied up. So that's when we turn to the chatterbait. And this is the Z-Man jackhammer chatterbait. I've been throwing the 3/8, half, and 3/4 size. It is made in a 1 1/4 ounce size as well. But this little bait right here has been the ticket for catching really big fish in those areas where it's muddy. And some of the big things that I like about this bait are the fact that it's got an ultra sharp hook. The blades are really nicely painted to where they're either a matte finish or they have a really shiny aspect to them to where it works and shines really well in dark water. But I like the fact that it also tells you the size of the bait down here on the head, and everything about this is just premium. I mean, even the hook keeper that holds the bait onto the shank of the hook is really, really nice. So I beat a Loctite on there and you're good to go. What we were really targeting today is we knew these fish were in shallow water like they had been before whenever we were catching them on rattle baits, but that water muddied up significantly. We were just taking this bait, we were able to fish it slower, more methodically, and we were also able to keep it out of the scum and slime by keeping the rod tip higher and giving it little changes of direction and changes of speed to incite those bites. So if you're in a situation where you're fishing springtime, your rattlebait bite dies for whatever reason, whether it's because of dirty water like in our situation or because the bite gets tougher, you can really slow this chatterbait down and really elicit a lot more strikes. All right, so real quick here, the Z-Man products are really just awesome. Their whole lineup is extraordinary, but what I really like for these Z-Man jackhammer chatterbait trailers are the billy goat and the razor shads. Both of these are phenomenal trailers for the backs of these baits. They last forever. The durability is unparalleled as far as that's concerned. This really, to me, is more for when the fish are subtle on the razor shads. I like that trailer a lot. The billy goat really flaps a lot, throws off a lot of crazy action under the water, and elicits some of those bigger strikes when the water's really dirty. So give both of these a try. Both of these are awesome trailers. Durability is unmatched, and they do really well on the back of a chatterbait such as the evergreen jackhammer. So a lot of the time when the water gets dirty and the sun gets high, we have a big high pressure system today. These fish really like to suck down to the bottom. So today I was throwing a 3/4 ounce jackhammer chatterbait, and I was pairing that with the goat. This is the billy goat that's new to Z-Man, and I'll tell you what, this really caught some big fish today, some big bites that we got in an area that we had already fished repetitively with other baits. This elicited some big strikes. The nice thing about this is you can fish it at a super slow speed and it still vibrates really well. You can feel that constantly on your rod tip, and as soon as you feel that change or as soon as you see that load up in your rod tip, it's game on. Big giant. Stay on there. Man.
survivor.